Pastor Tunde wife to this Pastor Tunde wife. Pastor Tunde wife. Yes, Tunde. Who is spiritual port come from the village. Spiritual port, the guy that's the guy the spiritual port come. So you got to then you really try for this issue. So you go deep. See this pastor when you go miracle, everything. You see vision. No, it's in a spiritual sense. Now you go, but when I say as Pastor Tunde, really exposed, the first one you just exposed, now bring the spiritual pot, come outside. Man, come to see us in the bed.
My prophecy, I've been prophesying for over 30 years. What do you mean?
Even to bring money for the family to feed was a problem. When I told him take over the job, pocket and start becoming so mischievous and so
Carnal man can never understand things of the spirit.
Hey everyone, so mommy came back with so much anger, and you guys remember the last time Kiss Adi told you guys that she went to the village. We bought things, we bought a lot of things for her to go and give to her children, and I'm sorry for that. Coming back, a lot has gone wrong. Pastor Tunde will do. You see, this man has a lot to explain. Mommy, tell them what you told us.
My sister, my heart is so heavy. But any palm wine hanging on up will soon come down for elders to drink. My heart is very, very heavy. You see this man sitting down here? Whatever he call himself, or whatever he has turned to. When I met this man, I remember very well. He was doing farming. And not that he is there are rich farmers. He was a hired laborer, a hired farmer, a hired laborer now.
When you don't call him.
Shepherd even better. He was a hired laborer. The people who wants to clear their farm plants hired pay to go and do that laborer job. That is his profession. That is what he was. So he came from a very, the humble is a mature word, a very poverty conk generation.
Yeah.
At times, you start blaming yourself. Say, God, how did I even enter here? It was, all those olden days love. You marry, say he's humble, he's hardworking. Let's marry him and grow together. It will be fine. That is how I ended up in the mud house. That it will be fine. Marrying Tunde in his mud thatch roof house, even up to this generation. And when I got in there, I was the one that God called, that had the gift. I now started a fellowship. He was still in his usual cutting grass, tilling ground for people. I was now the one doing my fellowship as God called me. From there, people grew. From there, we all grew. And now we started our Sunday fellowship. It was when I now got pregnant, that pregnancy situation. I now told him, since you are good in prayer, kindly be following to handle the ministry with my condition now. I can't be running the church activity as I supposed to. Why don't you let go this year, farm tilling, ground people coming to call you up and down, and focus on the ministry?
Okay.
That is how we came into the ministry.
Wow.
While me, I now focus on the children. As God started blessing children, come focus on the daily life of the children. So I was now backing him up. But you know something? At times I start to wonder. A greedy person is still a greedy person.
I'm telling you.
Whatever you do for a greedy person, he still remains greedy.
And it will show.
It will show.
Just time it will show.
You know, this anyhow my people say anyhow the rain fall, even if you like carry umbrella, now only your head you dey cover, your back will still be wet, your leg will still be wet. So anyhow you dance, anybody must know that you have this spirit in you. You know, even at that tender age, as we were coming up in the ministry, when I told him take over the church, do you not understand what it means to kolobi everything? He now pocket and starts becoming so mischievous and so I now called him one day. I said, remember how we started?
Chai.
I'm the one that God put in this ministry.
I'm the one that God used to change that fellowship into a church. Remember? Go ahead.
How did he use you? He used your greediness or your manipulating?
Because the fellowship, I turned it into a full ministry and a church.
You have poverty, greediness of everything. I don't understand. That was how we now started. You know, at the initial stage, he wanted to bring fight. And I said, since he's the man, the head of let me just focus on family matter. Because people will turn it to be, you are the prophetess and you are not submissive. You know this, let's just keep quiet and be submissive. Even to bring money for the family to feed.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It was a problem.
But they were bringing offering.
Of course now.
So what was happening to the offering? To the offering money?
So it was, that poverty, stinginess, selfishness, greediness, self-centered was pinching him. At times I just overlook. And people are nice as they do in the church. At times I will just bring food to come and greet. So that is what I was just gaining from. Along the line as things were. He was very good in prayer. And he had the strategy of saying, let's do the administration like this. But he wasn't really seeing to say, I have the gift of vision.
Yes.
Of prophecy. He wasn't seeing that. Then along the line, he now told me that he would like to go to Lagos to establish a branch. I was even giving him the solution. Okay, before you go, why don't you go into Bible school?
Okay, nice one.
So that he can brush
himself up.
He now told me no. I told him, but to go into ministry, you still need that as a good backup. He said he know what he's going to do. He's a fighting nature. By nature, he's a fighting person. So I don't want long trouble for villagers to see I'm fighting with my husband. Okay. And the children will see, mom is fighting with daddy. They will all turn, I'm not submissive. And also with the sensitive pose I hold as a prophetess. So let me just look.
And women, they suffer for marriage.
So that, because nobody will understand. They will now say, prophetess is fighting with the husband. It's a bad image. And now kept quiet. I remember vividly Tunde came back. What? He came back very late in around 2 p.m. Where have you been? And he came back in a very strange
mood.
He entered. He even said use back to enter his own house.
Are you a masquerade?
So is this man sick? What is wrong with him? And before he even went out, evacuated one of those rooms, evacuated the room, cleared everything from the room and left it empty. Then locked the door and went out. Came back very, very late, around that 2 midnight. He even kept one for thinking what happened. Used back to enter. And he was behaving as if he's deaf and dumb. I'm talking to him, he didn't answer. He looked very strange. Just follow back, enter.
Jesus.
Go to the door.
Man can never understand things of the spirit.
Tunde,
You see, carnality and spirituality don't
I
go
will
together.
deliver you.
You don't get me. See, I'm keeping
You
quiet.
have touched
I'm
the
keeping very
tail of
quiet
the
because
tiger.
I'm seeing that it is 3 against 1. In fact, it is 4 plus your useless cameraman. 4 against 1.
Nobody is against you, sir.
Okay.
You have touched the tail of a tiger, Tunde.
Oh, really?
Tunde.
You are a tiger.
You have
No, because you have been saying that I've been praying, I've not been seeing, I've not been prophesying. Do you remember how I've been kabashing? I've been seeing things. I have been, my prophecy, I've been prophesying for over 30 years. What do you mean? Even when you say I was doing farm work, I was prophesying to people. And now you are saying you are the called person who I just escorted you. No problem. Go ahead.
And the yam you were planting for people.
Okay.
Because you couldn't even afford your own, you have to do for people.
I have to do
Do you know that when he got to that door,
okay.
he now opened it? That is where he now brought out all those. He brought out calabash, brought out all the witchcraft,
materials. You are too
calabash, color clothes tied on calabash, empty bone, empty stick, rubbish, different sticks that doesn't make sense, and put inside that house. I said nobody should enter there.
It's a dangerous room. If you don't hear nobody.